Chris Riviezzo. I am the Interim Director at the Center for Sports Communications here. Also a studio producer at ESPN, been there for 22 years. Getting to cover sports, sort of what I think every person's dream, at least mine was working in an industry that I enjoyed so much, that being sports. Getting to cover everything that I've covered from, World Cups to Rose Bowls, some on site, most of it back in Bristol. But that's sort of my job on a Saturday right now, is going into work and watching every college football game and putting an hour show together. So it's not a bad gig on a Saturday afternoon. Honestly, I don't know that I have a least favorite. It is everything that I thought it would be, and it is, every day. Listen, there's normal job stuff that kind of is frustrating with the technical side of things and logistical side of things, but minor hiccups that you'll get in any job. And honestly, a lot of us say, like, we could always have a real job, and having to go do what we do with those minor hiccups, you sort of learn to deal with those and accept them, and it is part of the job anyway. I think that this industry, so much of it is sort of giving back, and a lot of the people that have mentored me along the way, it's sort of that, I don't know, it's unwritten rule, maybe it's like that in every industry, that you want to help the college kids. And I grew up in town, so I have a connection with Marist. My wife went here, my sister went here, my daughter's a Marist student now. So it's sort of, Marist is the school that I want to see succeed. And I think this is a great school and a great sports communication department. And I want to be able to bring my experiences and my knowledge to the students currently, and just give them whatever direction, experience, knowledge that I have to give to them. And I want to do it at Marist. I could certainly do it at a lot of schools in Connecticut, but I choose to do it here, and I want to be here. Just to be, I treat that class as if it's a real life class. My expectations are deadlines, being an adult, communicating, all the things that are necessary for what I think is sort of getting success in this field. So I try and make my class as close to real life as possible. It's shooting highlights, it's sitting down with athletes and doing interviews, it's putting together rundowns and a show. So it's hands-on experience for what, if you want to be a PA at ESPN, which is that entry-level role, you will now sort of have that experience that I'm bringing to my class to walk in and have a leg up on everybody. You know what? I don't think that there is. Honestly, it's the things that are here now as opposed to when I was in school are completely different. And again, I love that we have created such an environment in this center to give students hands-on experience. That was not here when I was at Marist. Honestly, the way my career has turned out, I don't know that I would do anything different. In the moment, it's hard to think that where am I going to be in 20, 30 years, and is what I'm doing going to help me? But you make those decisions and you hope for the best, and knock on wood, I am completely grateful and thankful of how my career has turned out. And there's not much, if anything, that I would change about my career and how I got here. Right now, we're just, right now we're shooting our first edition of the Red Fox Report, something we started last year, which is basically our mini sports center. That's underway and under sort of new leadership this year with different interns, just looking to advance that from what we built last year and take it to the next step this year. No, listen, like I said, this is a great place to be able to get hands-on experience at Marist. And I hope that everybody that's here takes advantage of what the center has to offer between center field and the Red Fox Report, our radio. We have so many things, social media, that prepares the current students for on-the-job training.